looks like everything is going smoothly. How is everyone doing today? How is everyone doing? Yeah, we're going to begin stream in just a few more minutes. In like 4 more minutes at 35, we'll officially begin the stream. How is everyone doing today? Let's see who we got in the chat. Spectres, what's going on, man? I remember your name from last night. Darth Ragnar, what's going on? Izzy time? Absolutely, absolutely. Ariel Belen is just us three. No worries, we're waiting for more people to go out and join in the stream. Virgil, what's going on, bruh? Wife took the kids and my credit card. School shopping. If she's not back before the stream ends, I can't order today. Oof, that's a big oof, man. Hopefully she comes back soon. Eli Prather, what's going on, man? Sam Davis, hey, what's going on, buddy? Hello there. Again, guys, we're gonna get going in about like 4 more minutes. We'll officially begin the actual like stream process itself. We'll go over some of the promos for y'all. And there's some stuff I want to show off as well. But how is everyone's day going so far? Hopefully you are having a very good one, right? I wish the best for absolutely everyone, right? We've got some pretty cool stuff that I want to go on and talk about today. But we're just waiting for more people to go on and join the chat. Waiting on the gun I got from y'all. I'm stoked. Dude, I'm stoked for you. You got to let us know what your reaction is, man. You got to let us know what the reaction is. Got the Apex M4 when it was on site. Hey, you got the Special Combat Rifle? That's what's up. That is what's up. Hey, you jumped on a deal, man. Sam, you jumped on a steal on that one. Absolutely. And like 3 more minutes. Actually, what are you guys doing this weekend? Are y'all going to be playing Airsoft this weekend? It definitely jumped up in heat. Like it went from like, oh yeah, we had this little hurricane down in SoCal, and now it's like freaking hot as hell, right? Thankfully we got AC in here, but like man, oh man, every time I step outside, I am just dripping sweat. It's an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Go there. Let's put that one. There we go. That'll work. That'll do. Yeah, in like 2 more minutes, we'll officially begin the live stream. 2 more minutes, guys. And again, if you guys know any, just throw that out there. If you know any new Airsoft players or anyone looking to get into this amazing hobby, make sure to go ahead and share this with them as well. And to join the stream, again, we're going to get started in like 2 minutes. For sure going to be playing. Dude, that's what's up. I genuinely want to like play again like soon. Like I feel like I do this thing where I want to play, but I'm like, you know what, I should probably save and wait right for our next big event. But I end up waiting so long in between events, man. Last week for me it was 110, and this week it's on the 70s. I mean, that's definitely an improvement, but I mean, still, it's definitely better than 110. Jesus, 110. I know what that's like, man. I've played out in like 110-degree weather. It is not okay. It is not fun at all. Oh yeah, we'll officially begin in like 1 more minute. Let's go and adjust here. Make sure I'm nice and good. There we go. Much better. Much more comfy. In the 70s, yeah, no, 70s is doable. That's manageable. I mean, in like full kit, it can be a little bit annoying, but it's definitely not the worst thing in the world. 110 though, nah, I'm good. Never again. I did that once. Had to help someone that was going through heat stroke. It was not fun. Would not recommend. Again, guys, make sure if you are going to be playing, just stay hydrated, please. Just do it. Probably won't play again until Rev. They're in Bellhawk Airsoft in Virginia. Hey, that's what's up, man. Actually, I've always wanted to play at Bellhawk. That's another field I've actually always really wanted to go to. Seems very, very cool. All right, guys, now it is 3:35. Welcome to another episode of the Storefront live stream. My name is Isaias, and I'll be your host for today's live stream. If you guys couldn't see in the name of the title itself of the live stream, this is indeed a Q&A live stream. So if any of you guys have any Airsoft-related questions, whether you're looking to get my opinion on something, you want to get recommendations as far as what you should get, feel free to let me know down in the comments if you want to get my opinion on stuff, or if you want to go ahead and just ask me personal questions. I am absolutely an open book. I am not shy whatsoever. Do me a favor, make sure to go ahead and put the letter Q in front of your question. Literally the letter Q for your question in the live chat, not the comment section, so I can easily see it. You are welcome to ask your question more than once if I haven't already. Again, things can get lost in the chat, but I do my best to make sure I give everyone's questions the time of day. Again, I want to make sure I answer and help out as many people as I possibly can. If you know any newer players out there that are looking to get into this amazing hobby, make sure to go ahead and share this live stream with them and with as many people as you possibly know. Even if you have homies that haven't played for a while, make sure to let them know. Swing by the live stream, hang out with the Airsoft community, hang out with the Mayo Gang. Let them know what's up. And again, for every live stream that we do, we try our best to make sure that we put out some promotions for you guys, some extra opportunities for you guys to win the shopping spree giveaway. And if we have any newer viewers out there, first of all, thank you. Your viewership is always appreciated. But I want to let you guys know what the shopping spree giveaway is. Every week we do a shopping spree giveaway raffle, basically, right? We raffle away. It starts off at a $600 prize pot for you guys to win. $600 shopping spree that you can win for anything at Airsoft GI, right? All it takes to enter is placing a $20 or greater order, right? We do it every week. So within a week's time span from Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to the following Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, those orders will count towards that shopping spree giveaway. It's very simple to enter, right? And it's very easy to win. All you got to do is place your $20 order and watch the live stream that we do on Thursdays, which starts at 5:30, and then a winner gets announced around 6:30, 6:45, right? However, if you're not watching the live stream, if you are not watching that live stream, you won't be able to claim the prize, and the prize stacks. We are right now, no joke, at a $1,800 shopping spree giveaway, which you guys can win. All you have to do, again, is place a $20 or greater order in order to be entered. However, during this live stream, we like to go ahead and throw in a few little extra things for you guys, right? So any $50 order, right, or more, we'll be getting 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, right? That's 5 chances of winning $1,800 all for yourself, right? And all you got to do is place a $50 order. And it's got to be $50 in the subtotal. Again, it can be for anything like BBs, green gas, accumulation of stuff, new Airsoft, like tactical gear, whatever it might be, right? $50 or more, and you get 5 chances of winning. This is only going to be going on during today's live stream, right? Also, if you pick up a Airsoft gun, right, any Airsoft gun that happens to be $100 or more, you will be getting 10 chances of winning the shopping spree giveaway. 10 entries into that $1,800 giveaway. Again, it only takes 1 order to be entered, so you got to make sure that you place your orders now while you can. You can ask any of the regulars who have been watching for a while. We do like to put these promos out there for you guys so we can give back as many chances as you can, right? Take advantage. Again, the last shopping spree giveaway winner, Chad, right? Chad was able to win and take home the glory off of his very first order through Airsoft GI. His very first order. He had never ordered through Airsoft GI beforehand. It was his very first order, right? And as soon as he won, he had a bunch of stuff in his shopping cart, right? You guys can be the next Chad. You guys can be the next big winner. And all you got to do is place your orders at Airsoft GI, because we are literally the only Airsoft retailer that rewards your customers this good, right? Reward our guys this freaking good, right? If you're not too sure what to go ahead and get, but you got some spending money, I would highly recommend you check out the Bigger Wins You Do Unboxing Mystery Box. We are down to our last handful with this bad boy. It is going for $289.99, but you are guaranteed a higher retail value. So we put it down right there. Guaranteed $310 retail value minimum, right? So you're going to be getting something that's worth way more than what you actually spent, which is already a dub, right? Automatic free shipping, right there. It says in the title, right? Automatic free shipping, right? And this is one of those boxes, this and the regular Bigger Wins You Do Unboxing Mystery Box, right? Again, same free shipping. You are getting a higher retail value than what you pay for. But with these bad boys, you can ask for something specifically. You can make a wish. We actually are known for granting people's wishes in these YouTube unboxing mystery boxes, right? If you let us know in the comments when you place your order, hey, I'm a new player, I'm not too sure what to get, can you guys stack me up? Absolutely. We will hook you up with everything you need and then some to get started playing Airsoft, right? If you've been a player for a while and you say, hey, I've been playing for this many years, I don't want any M4s, I want something unique, I want something different, can you hook us up? Absolutely we can. Absolutely we can. Even if you say, like, I don't want guns, you want tactical gear, we can find you something. Just let us know what your size is, what your measurements are. We can definitely get you the right size for everything. Again, the boxes are there for you guys to take advantage of. We don't have too many left. You'll also unlock the bonus raffle so you can win even more good stuff, right? Even more good stuff. But again, this would qualify for the promos right now. You would be getting multiple entries for your order for a mystery box as well, right? And not only that, we have a ton of items that are on a shocker deal. Only for the next, like 8 hours, right? Only for the next 8 hours, these items are going to be on a shark deal, but you might as well go ahead and place your orders for them now, because again, you'll be getting 10 entries into the giveaway, 10 chances of winning $1,800 all for yourself. Don't miss out, guys. The promos are there. Only takes one shot, only takes one order to win. You can be the very next big winner. Yes, you can. All right, now with that said, let's go right into the question. And if you guys haven't already, make sure to like this live stream as well. It really helps us beat the YouTube algorithm, because YouTube really does not like anything Airsoft related, right? All right, let's see here. Let's keep going through. Leafs fan 80. Actually, we just got the approval right now. We actually just got the approval that we can go ahead and, if you guys wanted to jump on this is definitely the time to go ahead and do it, right? There is a very specific set of guns that you guys should definitely be checking out right now, right? If you're looking for the best airsoft gun of 2023, all right, definitely got to be the Mayo Gang MGC4 Mark II. So much so that right now, any orders for one will be getting you 30 entries in the shopping spree giveaway, right? For an MGC4 Mark II. Or if you didn't want to go ahead and go with that design, if you wanted something just a little bit more unique, maybe something a little bit more flashy, like something like a nice Gucci civilian rifle, what I would recommend you pick up is going to be the Zionarms R15, right? That's going to be another option, right? We absolutely love that gun. That's going to be another option that you can pick up, right? Pick one of those bad boys up, right? And yours for an MG4 R15 will be getting 30. You heard that correctly. 30 entries, right? 30 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, right? It can be any one of the R15 variations, whether you get the Mod 0, you get the SBR, you get the P Plus package, you get it on a combo, whatever it might be, order one of those and you'll be getting 30 chances of winning the shopping spree giveaway, right? And then lastly, if you guys were looking for something like super, super nice, right? Something super nice, something super limited edition, right? There we go. Pick up yourself any one of the Arcturus PE models, right? Any orders for an Arcturus PE limited edition, because these guys are not coming back as soon as they sell out, right? Limited edition will be getting 50. That is correct. 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. 50 chances of winning $1,800 for yourself. The promos are all right there. Make sure that you take advantage while you can. And spread the word, guys. Make sure this live stream is shared around with as many people. Again, we put these promos out for you guys. We want to help you get as many entries and help you guys win as much as possible. But you got to take advantage and be here during the live stream. It's so important that you do. Okay, let's see here. Let's scroll through. This one comes from Eli Prather. Is there anything better than the LM4 for the price? It typically depends on what you mean, Eli. If you were talking about specifically, gas rifles, it's really debatable, right? Everyone's going to have their own preferences as to what they actually prefer. For me, I like KWL M4s, right? I like KWL M4s. Are they perfect? No. Is there another gas system that is better? Arguably, yes. Arguably, yes. I would probably suggest maybe if you were looking for something a little bit more, maybe go for something like the MWS system from Tokyo Marui. Any of the guns using the MWS system is going to be very, very good, right? They perform excellent, right? We actually did a Unicorn inner barrel test video, right, where we actually tested the performance before and after using the inner barrel on an MGC4 and an MWS, right? And with the MWS, with the Unicorn, it was a match made in heaven, man. It was absolutely impressive what it could do. I want to go ahead and give a shout out, looks like, to Nathan, got themselves 10 entries in the shopping spree, and Mark got themselves 5 entries. Guys, Nathan and Mark have the highest odds right now of winning the shopping spree giveaway, so make sure that you place your orders. Don't miss out. Again, spread this live stream around to as many people as possible. Let people know that, hey, they can be the next big winner of the $1,800 prize pot, but you got to place your orders right now. All right, but yeah, it really depends on what it is that you mean by better. A lot of people will say that the MWS is a very, very solid option and performs better than the LM4. Again, it's going to be debatable, but if I had to just pick based off of like range and what I saw, yeah, I would have to give it to the Tokyo Marui MWS, right? Let's keep scrolling through. Let's see. Ghostly Airsoft. Hey Isaias, did y'all get my order for my battery asking y'all to wire to Dean's for the MGC4 Mark II? I did do a Dean's rewire earlier today. I wasn't too sure if that was for you, Ghostly, but typically we do usually do rewire services pretty quickly. Okay. Amy M, what's good? Isaias, what's going on? How you doing? Leafs fan 8034, best AEG out of the box. I already have the MGC4 Mark II. I mean, that's it right there. I mean, you definitely answered it for me right there, right? The MGC4 has got to be the best out of the box. But, if you were looking for something really, really cool out of the box, right? Something that sports a lot of features and is going to be very, very limited, meaning extra Gucci, right? I would probably suggest maybe, honestly, one of these Arcturus PE models, right? These limited edition PE models. These things are dope, especially this one, right? The SP1 Carbine and the SP1 CQB are two of my favorites of the limited edition PE models. These are going to come included with 13-to-1 gear set right out of the box, Perrin MOSFET pre-installed, right, and a high torque motor. So this thing shoots fast. It's got a really nice trigger response. And again, the parent MOSFET is just the cherry on top, right? Delicious, right? The nice icing that you get. And I love the SP1 carbine. The Z style tech furniture that you get here is really, really cool, right? It's just you don't see this specific one very often. I know the Picatinny one's a little bit more common. This one's a little bit more rare, honestly. I really want Arcturus to start selling this furniture individually, but we gotta wait till then, right? But this has definitely got to be one of the best performing AEGs too that I would suggest. It is a little bit pricey, but again, you are getting a lot of the things that most players would upgrade anyway. Like if you did want to go for like a high rate of fire build, right? Going for 13 to 1s, yeah, that's a good choice. That is something that people would do, right, to achieve that performance. So that's definitely an option for you. Again, if you wanted something that's I think a little bit more bang for your buck, but still a little not like super affordable, definitely more affordable than 600 for half the cost. Honestly, R15, man, definitely got to be the R15. It is still using the same Nebula MOSFET that the MGC4 Mark II is using, but you are getting a very, very unique and beautifully designed receiver. And this gun performs great on its own too, right? This gun performs fantastic. A lot of the mods here actually also own the R15 as well, and it is a fantastic performing gun as well. Nice trigger response, solid rate of fire. Again, it's got the nice Delta stock on there if you are going for ones with the stock. There is the Mod Zero version, which is pretty dang sick. I got to admit, it's pretty cool, right? The P Plus has got to be one of my favorite versions of it, just because, again, you are getting the pre-installed Unicorn Type 4 inner barrel in there, so it performs great, right? If anything, I would say if you have the means, I'd say go for the P++, right, where you're getting a new upgraded motor and the Unicorn Type 4 inner barrel, right? This is actually the model that Bossman actually used during the last BB Wars Coastal Front, and that thing performed fantastic. He was nailing targets from across the map. Want to go give Mark another shout out. He got himself another 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Again, we've only had two people take advantage of the promos going on right now. You guys got to jump on this while you can. The promos are right here for you guys to take advantage of, right? We want you to. We absolutely want you to. We want you guys to go ahead and place your orders. We want you guys to give as many chances into winning that $1,800 prize pot for yourself. Don't miss out. All right, but let's keep going through. But yeah, that would probably be one that I would suggest because, again, I've got to shoot this thing firsthand, and honestly, I was thoroughly impressed, Lisa, and I was thoroughly impressed with how good this gun performed, right? Especially in that package. Let's see here. Sam Davis, what's your opinion on offset or canted sights in Airsoft? Sam, that is a very good question, actually. It's a very interesting question. I'm not the biggest fan of them. Personally, I feel like they're a little bit like, it looks cool. Okay, let me preface this, right? It looks cool. It looks very, very cool, and it looks very nice, very tactical, right? But I think it's kind of pointless because, again, if you think about how an airsoft gun works, right? When you're shooting, the BB hops up a little bit, right? So if you're canting it a little bit, I don't know. It just feels like it's not going to be like truly accurate. I personally don't think there's much of a point to it other than just looking cool. But hey, if it gets you those cool points, right? Then hey, who am I to stop you, right? I've definitely put stuff on my airsoft guns that was solely for the aesthetic, as opposed to just being solely practical, right? Every airsoft does it. Looking cool is half the battle in airsoft, right? Looking cool is half the battle. What's the point if you don't look cool and you're not having fun? And looking cool is also having fun. So if you want to do it, I'd say go for it. It's not going to be the most practical thing in the world, but, hey, by all means, go for it. Go for it. If you're missing anything. Least fan, that's another good question. What's your favorite rail length? I mean, yes, the longer rails you have, in theory, right, you're supposed to get more rail space or real estate for you to go and add more accessories, right? Now, with that said, I don't always put a ton of accessories on every single one of my builds. Sometimes I'll just stick with a foregrip of some kind, like an angle foregrip, or like sort of like a hybrid between an AFG and a vertical grip of some kind, and that's pretty much about it. Maybe that and an optic, and I'm set. I don't need anything else, right? So the rail length, I think it ultimately depends on the gun. If I were talking about ARs, I think the two most popular, the two best in my opinion, my two favorites, are going to be the standard like carbine length, right? That you would get maybe like a 12-inch, right? Like sort of like on a Block 2 build. 12-inch, and I would probably say maybe 10-inch. Maybe like a 10-inch, or no, 9.5. 9.5 so that you can do like sort of like that Mark 18 sort of length. That's what I would probably go with. But again, that's just individual preference. There's so many different rail lengths that exist out there, right? And each different variation, it's all up to the individual user and how much rail space they really need, right? But I'm old school. I like the 12-inch and I like the 9.5. Those are my personal favorites. Leafs fan, what's the trigger response like on the E4? That's a very good question. It's another good question, Leafs fan. The E4, in case you guys want to go and take a look at that. E4. Right? The E4. Oof, that thing sold quick, right? The E4 is actually pretty much any of the KWA original stuff, right? So KWA or KO, right? Let's do that. Any of the KWA original stuff is actually going to be very, very solid and they can handle an 11.1, right? They may not have a pre-installed MOSFET, but they are using switch life extenders, right? They're basically built to use an 11.1, right? And you do get a decent amount of space in them. Pretty much all of them are going to perform the same. Trigger response is pretty solid. Pretty solid. I mean, yes, it is going to be better on the MGC4 and the R15, but, the KWA originals, respectable. Absolutely respectable. I got nothing bad to say about them, and I think the trigger response is solid. It could be better, but it's also not the worst. It's definitely better than a lot of other guns in that price range, I will say. And one of the cool things about the KWAs, even the shorter lengths, whether it be the 4s, like the E4, right? They actually have some reach, surprisingly. They got some pretty good reach, considering they're like a PCC or like a PDW, right, style gun, some of them. They can get out and touch targets pretty easily. We actually touched up on that a little bit in our review that we did for the KWA Originals that Boaz actually did a while back, but he was thoroughly impressed, and so was I, with the range that you can get out of these bad boys. They're competitive right out of the box, man. Like, they're competitive. You don't need to do anything to them. For me personally, unicorn in a barrel, just like anything else, and then you're set. Let's see here. Sam Davis, what's your worst injury you've had while playing? Sam Davis, I haven't had too many bad injuries while playing, actually. Most of the injuries that I've had have actually been doing something completely different. Cooking, I've had like really bad accidents where I like sliced my finger into and I have a permanent scar and I was squirting blood everywhere. But if you're asking like for airsoft injury, oh God, I haven't really been injured too much. I've gotten a few like welts on my forehead, a few like shots taken to the forehead where like I started bleeding a little bit, maybe a few scars here and there, but on my back from like getting shot pretty close with a pretty high shooting FPS gun. But other than that, nothing really major, nothing really that stands out to me, honestly. No major nosebleeds, nothing like that, no eye injuries, thank God, thank God, right? No tooth injuries, I haven't chipped a tooth or anything. I think, for the most part, I've pretty much remained unscathed. I think the worst that I'd probably get was maybe, like, a couple scrapes or, like, some scratches when I was playing, like, at a Milsom West event, right? Maybe I might have, like, scratched my arm against a doorway that was, like, had a nail on it, and it just kind of cut me a little bit. Maybe that was it, that was... But that's pretty much about it. Nothing that a little Band-Aid, a little Neosporin can't handle, right? So nothing major, thank God, and hopefully it stays that way, right? I've known a few guys, not going to name any names, Sigma, who tripped on a BB, right, and, like, completely broke their leg. So, thank God I'm not that guy. Let's keep scrolling through. Jed Rippey asks, what is your favorite temperature to play Airsoft in? Honestly, when it's cold. I love playing Airsoft in the cold, man. Like, I don't like playing in the heat. The heat, it's fine. It's manageable. It's doable. We live in SoCal. There's nothing we can do about it, right? It's freaking hot. But whenever I get a chance to play in the rain, it's so much fun. Like, because I'm already like a hot-bodied person, right? I generate a lot of heat as is. So if the temperature outside is like really, really cold, I feel right at home, man. It feels super comfy. Like, I can also bundle up if I really do get that cold as well. I can just wear like a nice jacket over it, and I'm chilling, right? I am chilling. I think pretty much anything under 70, under 60, I would say is pretty good, right? I actually like that a lot. I like the cold. What's your opinion on the E4? Leafs fan kind of answered that question already, but yeah, it's formed differently. The E4 itself, again, I like the fact that it's M4 compatible, but if we're talking about the KWA originals as a whole, yeah, I like them all. I think they're all really, really cool guns. You honestly can't go wrong with any of them, to be honest, because again, they all perform the exact same, right? Magazine compatibility obviously going to be different depending on the model you end up choosing, right? It is convenient going with the Eves as they take regular M4 mags, right? That's definitely one of the biggest draws for them. But as far as overall performance, solid. Like I mentioned, great range, good trigger response, healthy rate of fire, super lightweight, and still upgradable, right? That's pretty much all you need from an airsoft gun at the end of the day, right? Yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure to go ahead and subscribe if you guys already haven't. What are you doing watching this free content without subscribing, right? Make sure to go ahead and subscribe and leave a thumbs up. Again, and share us around with as many people as possible. Again, we want to let everyone know that there are so many opportunities to win that $1,800 prize pot. Again, you guys can win it for yourself. The promos are right here, right? Any $50 order, 5 chances. Any order for an airsoft gun that's $100 more, 10 chances. Order yourself a Mayo Gang MGC4 Mark II or an R15, that's 30 chances. And you order yourself any of the Arcturus limited edition PE models, that's 50 chances of winning the shopping spree giveaway. You got to hop on this while you can, right? All right, let's keep going through. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, should be caught up on all that. All right, let's scroll down to the most recent questions. Holy crap, it moved a lot. Eli Prather, best GVR for around 450. I mean, again, it kind of depends on what you mean by best, right? Again, for my tier, you know, you're gonna be spending a pretty penny, but yes, it would be the Tokamarui MWS. Then underneath that would be KWA LM4s. Again, this is arguable. Another great one that you can check up would be WeTech, right? Their open bolt M4s or open bolt ARs are pretty solid, right? There are a ton of aftermarket parts. Here, let's take a look, right? WeTech GBBR. Right, something like, let's see, is this one available right now? Oof, yes, right? One of my personal favorites has got to be this bad boy. Right? Oh, it's on a shocker too. For $418, right? You can get the MSK Open Bowl GVR. This thing is freaking sick, right? I think this gun looks awesome. Right? I think this configuration is really, really cool. And again, take regular M4 magazines. This would probably be another option that I would honestly suggest that I think really looks really, really cool, Eli. But again, just any of the WeTech open bolt stuff is going to be pretty solid, right? If you wanted to get something more traditional, you can get yourself the M16A3. That's available right now as well. And again, at the end of the day, this is just like your regular AR. You can turn this into whatever configuration AR that you want, right? That's one of the biggest draws for going with like an M16, right? You can turn an AR platform, just turning it into whatever it is that you like. But this one is on a shocker deal right now. It's less than $400. It's $368. Holy shit! Ordering this right now will be getting you 10 chances of winning the shopping spree giveaway. That's pretty damn impressive, man. I'm just saying, right there. We're not lying. It's right there. It's right there. I'm pointing up. It's right there. All right, that'd definitely be an option that I would recommend as well. And WeTechs definitely have been around for a while, so that means that there's plenty of parts for it as well. That's what I would suggest. All right, let's keep scrolling through. Virgil, I'm in New Jersey. Well, hello from New Jersey. Hello from California. Casper, bro, what's going on, Casper? Bro, every time I slide because of walking or running over BBs, I have a split-second spiritual moment. You just have like an out-of-body experience, right, Casper? As you slip a little bit, like, oh god, this is how I die. My whole life is flashing before my eyes. No, I get that. Don't get me wrong. I've slipped on like a pile of BBs before, but I've never actually fallen because of that, right? I've actually fallen on my butt just walking, not even like playing, just walking to the field because I slipped on a puddle of like paint, right? Paint that the field just never cleaned up, and I slipped on it, right? That's pretty much about it. I've never slipped on that many BBs to the point where I've fallen yet. Thank God. Thank God. Sam Davis, that Iris 4 PDW looks clean. Yes, it do. It do look clean. It do look clean. Keeps going through. Okay, can I use the 11.1 LiPo heavily with the Ronin T10? Yeah, I mean, I haven't really noticed any sort of major issue. The only issue that, again, when it comes to any battery being used with the T10 is that it can drain the battery a little bit faster than, say, a standard AEG. Because, again, the ERG system in the Ronin T10 does take a little bit more energy to go out and cycle, right? Because you do have this, essentially this metal block, right, that sits inside of the gun that just every time you shoot, right? It requires energy to go ahead and pull that back and forth, right? So that's the only downside with it. But as far as just overall, yeah, you should be fine. I did hear from a few techs that, you know, they typically don't recommend using the T10 in full auto with an 11.1. Generally, that's just not a good idea. I don't know the exact details behind it, but I trust their word on it. But even then, we've done burst fire before. I know a few guys that actually use their T10s for Milsim events, and they play pretty aggressive with it. They haven't came into any sort of issues, and I've known that I've known them using those guns, those T10s, for like at least a year, and I haven't seen any issues. They haven't reported anything bad. They haven't touched the internals at all, too. It's completely stock. So, no, you should be able to use it just fine. Sam Davis, seen people start to either 3D buy or 3D print their own 3D airsoft guns. What's your thoughts on 3D print airsoft? I don't have the best opinions of them on whole airsoft guns. Again, we're an airsoft retailer, right? Like, the guns that we offer are going to come included with some warranty of some kind, right? You have support. You know that, okay, this is actually made in a factory somewhere, right? And typically there's going to be parts for there. With 3D printed stuff, you don't really always know what it is that you're getting, right? If you're going to do 3D printed stuff, I usually say only get like maybe very specific parts you can't find anywhere else, or maybe like accessories that are just, like maybe like kits to like make a gun look like a certain way, right? We've seen those, right? I'm sure you can find like Halo files, right? So you can get your pistol to look like the Magnum, right? Or the SMG from Halo 2, right? Like, I've seen kits like that, right? That's fine. But whole guns, I don't think so, man. I personally wouldn't. Not yet, anyway, right? And again, definitely wouldn't because, again, Airsoft GI is the only airsoft retailer that awards your $20 plus order with a chance of winning a shopping spree giveaway. Again, all it takes is a $20 order, right? A $20 order, and you can end up winning $1,800, right? That's what happened last time with the last shopping spree giveaway winner. Chad Blair literally won off his very first order through Airsoft GI. It was his very first one that he ever placed through us, right? You guys absolutely have a chance at winning. Don't let your chance go to waste. Don't let these promos go to waste. Do not let these promos go to waste. Make sure you take advantage and jump on it now while you can. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Amy M, DJ, opinions on SG1 Star TQB. Oh, that's a good question, actually. I know you're asking in the chat, but that's a good question, actually. SG1, not too bad. It's okay. Not bad. Again, I'm not the biggest, SG1 fan. I think there are better options for the money, but it's not a terrible option. There are definitely worse guns out there. Make sure I'm not missing anything. DJ, what's going on, man? How you feeling, bro? How you feeling? Okay, I'm just making sure scrolling through, making sure all the comments, making sure I'm caught up on everything. Okay, here we go. This one comes from Spacesoft. I ordered the R15P++. Does it come pre-installed? Because I got an extra inner barrel and bucking in the box. Yes, the inner barrel and bucking that you get out of the box, or like in the packaging still with the box, is actually going to be the stock one. The unicorn barrel and bucking should already be installed on the R15. It should already come to you because we do the installs ourselves, right? So it should already come pre-installed on the gun itself. That's just the original in case you wanted that, right? In case you wanted to throw that in something else. It's a solid inner barrel, right? It's a solid inner barrel and bucking. It works just fine. It is a 603. It's obviously not going to be as good as the unicorn, but it's still solid, right? So if you had like, I don't know, maybe an older airsoft gun out there, right? An older AEG that doesn't use a Type 4, maybe just throw that one in, right? Never hurts, right? It definitely will help improve your gameplay for sure. Amy M, what's the best CQB AEG under $100 or under $300? My apologies, under $300. That's a good question, actually. I think we did like a few like shorts off of this topic exactly. But there's plenty of options, especially at that price point. You actually have a good amount of choices for you. Let me see something because I think this one might be discounted, but let me double check. I thought I saw it discounted the other day. No, damn it. Okay, shoot. I thought it was. Never mind. Well, I mean, best CQB gun overall in general, in my honest opinion. If you can get an R15 for like a shorter variant, right? Whether that be the SPR or you go with the Mod Zero in which it doesn't have the full stock on there, that'd be pretty dope, right? That'd be because again, that's $299. That is technically speaking under that mark, and that would be a great option to go with. It features a quick change spring system, so you can get it shooting under 350. It does have Picatinny end caps, so you can actually choose a multitude of different stock options that are compatible with Picatinny. Just have that there. That's pretty sick. But other CQB guns, like we were talking about earlier, the KWA originals, right? The KO series. Any of the KOs, those are really, really dope. I would honestly recommend those as well. Those are sick, right? Especially because they are going to be well under that price limit. This one, the Lucy, is actually at $230. It's at 230. That's really, really good. Again, that's a fucking fantastic deal. Another one that I would actually suggest, one of my personal favorites, would have to be, let's see, LT-35. Yeah, it had to be this bad boy. Specifically this one, right? This is the Battle X CQB carbine. This thing is absolutely fantastic for CQB, right? It isn't using standard M4 magazine. It is using the PCC SMG style magazines, but thankfully this one is compatible with not only its own brand Lancer mags, Zion Arms, Classic Army. It'll work. Even PTS has an EPM specifically designed for this as well, right? Those will work just fine. It's It's actually gonna have a pretty good amount of battery space. It's not gonna be as good, I think, personally, as the Classic Army PDW stock that they use, but this is still gonna be offer a pretty good amount of battery space in there. It's pre-wired to Deans, but it comes included with the Deans to Tamiya adapter, so you're pretty much set there. Spring-loaded stock, so just push a button in, pops right off. This is going to be the P Plus package, the Performance Plus package, so it will come included with the Unicorn barrel already pre-installed, and it's discounted too right now to $228. That is absolutely the model that I would honestly suggest. That is absolutely the model that I would, especially if you are on a tighter budget. What I would say is that the money you save on here, use those extra funds to get yourself extra magazines. That's probably the best course of action there. Get yourself a battery and charger if you don't already have one, and then extra mags for this bad boy, so that way you have everything you need to tackle the airsoft field at that $300 bill, at that $300 budget, right? That would be what I would say. That's personally one of my personal favorites. Let's keep going through. Answered that one. Ghostly Airsoft. It was an 11-1 LiPo battery is what I rewired earlier. It was a pretty long one, but yeah, that's one that I rewired. Okay, answered all that. Okay, let's scroll down to the most recent questions. What are your Johnny Bob? What are your thoughts on the Arcturus? Arcturus as a whole, man, like I got nothing wrong with to say about them. Arcturus does it really, really well. They are one of the very few companies that takes the time to shim properly their gearboxes, and put that much attention and detail to their gearboxes. I know there's a few guys in the chat that will actually they will rave about Arcturus, and rightfully so. It's a very, very good company. Some of the models are a little bit pricey, but it does make sense why, right? Yeah, I got nothing bad to say. Again, I'm just saying, order yourself an Arcturus AEG, any Arcturus AEG right now from Airsoft GI, and you'll be getting 10 entries, unless it's the limited edition PE models, right? Limited edition PE. There you go. That way you guys can go ahead and see it as well. Any of these models will be getting you 50. You heard that right. 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. 50 chances of winning $1,800 all for yourself. So, again, make sure that you guys are hopping on. It's right here. Again, you don't believe me. It is right there. Right there. Do not miss your chance. Do not miss out. Place your orders now before it's too late. Let's keep going through. Casper asks, well, would it be anti-Mayo to get my MGC4 a custom Cerakote job? Not at all. Not at all. Again, the Mayo-ness comes from the platform itself, right? You can definitely add more Mayo-like elements through the choice of accessories that you pick up, but at the end of the day, a Cerakote job would be very, very nice. It would probably elevate you from mayonnaise to aioli. It's just that much nicer, right? It's just that much more Gucci, right? Let's see. Let's keep scrolling through. Johnny Bob, what you were asking though as a starter gun, interesting. For me personally, I think there are better options to go for when you're talking about a starter gun. Not saying that the Arcturus is a bad option, not at all. There are plenty of guns that make great starter guns, right? But it ultimately depends on what you're looking for. I like to go for something that's going to offer a lot of value for the dollar, right, that I'm spending. Now, for me personally, I've always been a big fan of the standard Gen 2 models, right, from Lance Tactical. Even now, some of the Specna Arms models, they're going for, a pretty cheap, man. They're going for really, really cheap. Let's see here. Let's see if I can go ahead and show you what I'm talking about, right? You can get one that's pretty damn, nice for, way less than $200, and you're going to be getting, a battery and charger as well, right? Which, again, it's not the best battery and charger in the world, but, again, still, that's a nice feature to have, right? It's saving you a little bit of money when you're starting to get into it, right? And that's something that I can definitely appreciate. Right, something as simple as, let's say, even one of these guys, right? Oh, let's go to the next one. Even something as simple as like this, right? For like 173, right? Any one of these models, right, like whether you go with the tan or black, is going to be solid, right? Polymer construction throughout, but it's very durable. If you haven't seen our torture test video on the Gen 2s or the Gen 3s, make sure to check it out. It is amazing the damage that this gun can receive, and it still works, right? Standard version 2 gearbox, you can upgrade the absolute shit out of this bad boy. 603 Type 4 inner barrel, rotary style hopper chamber, quick change spring system, right? So you can play both indoor and outdoor and easily adjust the FPS on the fly. All you're going to need is a spring, which again, you can get for like less than $15. And like I said, comes included with a 9.6 nickel hydrate battery and a standard wall charger. Everything you need just to get out and start playing, right? Which is very, very cool, right? You're saving a ton of money by doing that, especially because it's less than $200. Pretty damn solid, if you ask me. Pretty damn solid. You can even get it even cheaper when you use coupon code 20 to get 10% off. You're welcome. But again, there are different options that you can get as well. It's entirely up to you, whatever you prefer, whatever your preference might be. Yeah, that's ultimately going to be. I just think you should look at a couple things to consider. Where are you going to be playing? And what features does it offer? Because again, I like to measure like value per dollar that I'm spending. Keep scrolling up. This keeps scrolling up. Sam Davis, you have sell a Gretsch in stock. I'm actually not too sure of that model, actually. Sam Davis, do apologize. I'm not too sure of that model. I don't know what that is, to be honest. Let's see, let's go through. DJ, wish I had any kind of fields within a couple hours of me. My closest 4.5 hours away. Jesus Christ, DJ. Jesus. That is such a long drive. I'm so sorry, my man. I'm so sorry for you. Let's see here. Smile Dog, if you get a bigger one, can you get something that isn't on the site? No, you do have to get stuff that we at Airsoft GI sell. You do have to get stuff that we actually sell. Sure, I'm not missing anything. Jim the Mad Viking, what's going on, man? By the way, thank you for the patches. I'm glad you got the patches, man. I'm glad you got the patches. I'm glad you're happy with them. I'm like, you know what? Let me give you some cool Mayo Gang patches, right? So definitely wanted to hook you up, man. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Virgil, I'm pretty sure I already answered that question. How hard can you use the 11-1 with the Kitaway Ronin T10? Yeah, you can use it pretty hard. I mean, like I think the only thing to like stay away from generally, from what I've heard from most techs, is like going ham on full auto. But it shouldn't be that much of an issue. Again, pretty hard, I would imagine. I again have never heard of any sort of issues other than draining the battery a little bit faster than a standard AG. That's the only thing that I've noticed with it. But that's it. Like literally it. You should be able to just run it just fine. This one comes from Beast Lobster Airsoft. What's going on, man? What was the pouch that you and Cisco had that attaches to the bottom of the plate carrier? Oh, okay. The little dangler pouch, the FUPA pouch. That's what we call it. Yeah, that is going to be the subabdominal. I think I spelled that right. Yes, I got it right. Yeah, these are the WoSport subabdominal chest rig or pouches for chest rigs. These will work with pretty much any plate carrier chest rig that uses hook and loop panels. We put this on the inside of our plate carrier, right above or right underneath, I should say, the cummerbunds. This is like standard for me now. Like ever since I started doing this back in 2019, 2018. Ever since like I tried it on one, I was like, no, I'm hooked. I need this on every single rig that I own or that I can possibly do it on. Every single rig and every single plate carrier that I can do it on, I will try to get this to work. I've even because even before then, we didn't always have these, or they were like sold out, the colors that I wanted. So what I used to do, I used to get a utility pouch, and I used to like use zip ties, right, to tie it around, or the backside hook and loop segments of a chest rig or any sort of like plate carrier, just so that it would have that. So I'd have that, right? Because I would see that people were wearing. I'm like, oh, that's pretty smart, dude. These things are super convenient and they're cheap. 15, like $14, dude. That's nothing. That ain't nothing. Pick this up and a bag of BBs, and you got yourself an entry in the shopping spree giveaway. Again, add this to an order to get yourself $50. That's 5 chances of winning $1,800 for yourself. That's 5 entries into the giveaway. Don't miss out, guys. Again, not too many people have been taking advantage of the promos going on right now. You guys have to jump on this now while you guys can, right? All right, let's keep scrolling through. But yeah, those are the ones that we use. The very, very convenient Beast Lobster Airsoft. I would highly, highly, highly recommend you pick one up for yourself. I want a GVR that is at least somewhat reliable. Eli Prather. Well, that's the thing when it comes to GVRs, right? Most of them are going to be fairly reliable, right? Most of them are going to be pretty reliable, but they do require a bit more maintenance than your standard AEG, right? If you get them dirty, like you beat them into the dirt, yeah, they'll still work, but for how long? Depends on how you're taking care of it, man. Like GVRs, like yeah, they can have some tolerances, but again, you don't want to be shooting with a dirty ass gun. You do not want to be shooting with a dirty ass gun, right? It will definitely break down on you at some point or another if you're not taking care of it. Just like anything else, right? Even AEGs are going to need some maintenance at some point or another, right? But if you're just talking about overall reliability, again, like I said, top three in my opinion: Tokamarui MWS, KW Alum 4, and then I would say WeTech Open Bolt. But again, the last two are interchangeable, whichever preference you guys have. What type of battery did you wire to Dean's today? Was it an Echo 1 11.1? It was a 1,100 milliamp battery. I think I did a few of those today though. So maybe yours was actually in that pile. I'm actually not too sure, but probably. Virgil, I'm so mad I can't order. My wife took my credit card school shopping with the kids. I don't know. It by heart. It's shaking my head. Here's what you do whenever that happens, right? This is what I would suggest. And I do this too, just in case I lose my card, right? Granted, I have Apple Pay and everything, so that's fine. What you can do is actually just have it in there, like take a picture of like the front and back of my card. That way, I just always have that there, right? I'm never gonna lose my phone like for long term, right? I'm always gonna have it, and I always have it like super secure, so no one's gonna be able to like go inside and take my info, right? But just having a picture there always kind of helps. I don't know. It's just something that I've definitely misplaced or left my card at home, but I still had my phone, so I was able to still charge out that way. So that's just for future reference. It's another little thing you can do. Let's keep scrolling through. Let's keep scrolling through. All right, I think we answered all those. Let's scroll down to the most recent questions and comments. Dark Tree, what's going on, man? Yeah, but whatever you wish for, yeah. So, what is the premium Bigger Wins mystery box? Oof, my man, absolutely, absolutely. So, the premium Bigger Wins Unboxing mystery box is the premium version of the Bigger Wins Unboxing mystery box. In this mystery box, right, it is going for $289.99. However, you are guaranteed a higher retail value than what you actually pay for. As we say it right there, minimum that you're going to be getting is going to be $310 or higher. $310. That's the minimum, right? So it's already going to be considered a win no matter how you look at it, right? The box is also going to come included with automatic free shipping. That's automatic UPS ground shipping. Expedited, obviously, you're going to have to pay for that. That's expedited, man. But UPS ground shipping, completely free, right? Absolute freaking steal going on right now, right? And with the Bigger Wins Unboxing mystery boxes, these are boxes in which you can place a request for something, right? You can make a wish on these boxes, right? When you place your order during the checkout process, there's a section that says notes, comments, where you can place, or put down like any sort of request you might have or any sort of suggestions. Let us know what you guys want, right? We look at those comments whenever we pack the mystery boxes. Cisco looks at them, Bossman looks at them. I will look at them whenever I have to put them together myself. We look at the requests, and if we can make those wishes come true, if it's within the budget, absolutely. Now, obviously, if you're saying, can I get 10 MCXs and like 5 microguns? Obviously, there's a limit, right? Of course, just like anything else, there is a limit. But if you were to say, hey, I really want to get into the LMG gang, and you hook me up with everything that I need to run one, absolutely, we can definitely go to make that happen. If you say that, oh, I play more SpeakQB, I need something really short and small, but that's still really fast, we can definitely get you something. Hell, even if you ask for tactical gear instead, you want a whole loadout, but you don't want to you don't need the airsoft gun or anything else, you just want tactical gear, we can definitely make that request happen for you. We've granted whole wish lists off of these mystery boxes, right? These are absolute steals. You don't want to miss out, especially right now, because again, not only will you be getting something dope from it, you'll be entering the bonus raffles we offer for the mystery boxes as well. This is our last and final bonus raffle we're doing, by the way. And again, like I said, free shipping, but you'll also be getting multiple entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Do not miss your chance. Place your orders, guys. You don't want to miss out. Again, don't let these promos go to waste. Don't waste your opportunity to get $1,800 all for yourself. Secure that dub, man. Secure that victory for yourself. This keeps going through. Leafs fan says, well, would you recommend 4.3 or 5.1? Ooh, this is a not really super like heated debate necessarily, but I know there are fans of the 4.3 and fans of the 5.1. Both of them are dope, right? If you guys are not sure what he's referring to, he's talking about the high kappas. The two most popular variations of the high kappa gas black pistol are going to be the 4.3 and the 5.1. They're both going to be referring to like how big the actual gun is, right? The length. The 5.1 is going to be the most common. It definitely looks the closest to like a standard 1911 in terms of just profile. The 4.3 is going to be a more compact version, right? For me, I like compact. I like 4.3. Now, with that said, there typically is more stuff, external like upgrades and parts readily available for 5.1 compared to a 4.3. Generally, that's the general rule of thumb, right? Like slides, for example, that's the big one. There's typically more 5.1 slides out there than there are 4.3, right? Just not as many are made. But for me, I think I like the 4.3 because, again, you are playing CQB, right? You're playing CQB. You're trying to be as small and compact as possible. What's this? Who's joining me? Who's joining me?
What up? I'm just invading the Q&A. What's going on, everybody? I just wanted to give you guys some updates, and I'm going to be here to bug Isaias. Cracking open a cold one. It's Coke Zero. But we got some updates since you're talking about mystery boxes, or you have mystery boxes on the screen. The silver 20th anniversary mystery box is going live tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys,
Right there.
When this box goes live, there's only 200 boxes available, okay? But it's $145. If you decide to get it with other goodies and get it up to $179 or more, you will get automatic free shipping on it. So, if you are already planning on getting like BBs, batteries, green gas, an accessory like an optic or a vertical grip or hand stop or something like that, if you get the box with some other stuff, get it over $179, you will get automatic free shipping. And on top of that, it does get 10 chances to win the $1,800 shopping spree. Okay, it goes live tomorrow. The shopping spree giveaway is tomorrow. Hello. Number two, probably the bigger news that you guys want to hear about. The Sand Viper is going to be here in about 3 weeks.
Hey, finally. Freaking finally.
And it's back on pre-order at airsoftgi.com.
Let me pull that up for you right now. I gotta take a look at that one more time. Did you literally just find out right now?
Yep.
Okay.
Just found out right now, made the updates before I hopped onto the stream. So, booyah, there it is. All the combos. Thank goodness. I completely forgot about the combos. I only updated that one. But they're all on pre-order. So, if you are interested in it, if you've been wanting it, eyeballing it, waiting for it since, when did it sell out? Like February?
It's been a while.
February, March, something like that?
It's been a while.
You guys can hop on it right now. Hello, and secure yours, because I'm fairly sure once they land, just like the first wave,
it's gonna be gone.
They're gonna be gone.
That's gonna be gone. I mean, it's on pre-order right now. You guys can go ahead and pre-order yours right now. It's gonna be dropping in 3 weeks, like you said. And again, just saying, you pre-order it right now.
Oh, hello, that's an airsoft gun. The promo will get you 10 chances to win. Hello, there it is.
Yeah, definitely an opportunity you don't want to sleep on right now. Again, we put these promos. This is why it's so important to like watch the live streams, guys. Again, you're gonna get like the first like notification as soon as we find out about stuff. This is the first place that we go ahead and notify everyone.
Valid, absolutely valid.
Virgil Hill, he's been going back and forth with me. He's like, Isaias, can I borrow your credit card info to order me something nice? Wife took my credit card to go shopping for the kids for back to school stuff.
That's hilarious. Virgil, what's good? I do believe I built his mystery box yesterday. He had 2 mystery boxes, actually. And I gotta say,
pretty good.
I think he might be happy. Indeed.
Without spoiling too much, did he put a request for anything?
He did. Okay. He had a few items in his wish list on the first box, and in the second box he said it's the same wish list.
Actually, this is a good question for you too. I answered this one myself. I put the pros and cons. What do you prefer generally when it comes to high capas? 4.3s or 5.1s?
Ooh,
I prefer 4.3s.
I do like the 4.3 aesthetic.
Yeah.
But the problem is that there aren't as many aftermarket parts available for it. I will say we just got in those Airsoft Masterpiece 4.3 outer barrels that look stunning, delightful to the senses. But in terms of like slides and other aftermarket part stuff, it's very limited. Like the spring guide, the guide plug, what actually holds the spring guide and spring in place, the slide itself. Those are all a few things that a lot of people don't consider when they are getting the 4.3 and wanting to upgrade it. There are parts available, but again, it's just very limited. I do like the aesthetic of it, but I can't knock on the 5.1.
No, of course not. The 5. If you knock on a 5.1, you're basically knocking on a 1911 in terms of like
Pretty
profile,
much,
right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have my 5.1. Mine's built out. I have a Masterpiece slide. I forget what outer barrel.
You blow that cousin unit?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
So pretty much most of like the core parts. You bucking in a barrel though, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Unicorn, absolutely.
That's what's up. That's
Hell
what's
yeah.
up.
And then I think I did like the high kick recoil spring from Laylax.
Ooh.
So I think it's like a 140 or 150% spring. So it's pretty good. Oh, my bad. My bad, Justin.
You're fine.
You okay?
No, not really.
Jim the Mad Viking
Get better.
says, "Get your own
Okay.
live stream, Cisco."
All right, fine. I'll leave.
He just leaves.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Too bad. Deal with it.
Andy T asks, "Are Elite Force Glock 17 Gen 4 mags compatible with Gen 5?" The magazines themselves should be compatible.
Yeah, I do believe the main difference is going to be the base
plate.
Yeah, but other than that, it should work.
It's the same magazine across the board. This is something I've noticed. Like all the magazines, for the most part, it doesn't really matter too much on the gen or the generation. They're all going to be like interchangeable with each other. For the most part.
For the most part.
With like if a 19, for example, you can use a 17.
Yeah,
Any
yeah.
generation it'll work. Obviously, vice versa, it wouldn't, right? The mag's too short, right? You can't get a 19 mag to fit in a 17.
Yeah, I think the one thing, another thing is the Gen 5, if you switch the mag release over to the right side of the gun, so it's left-hand friendly, I'm not sure if the Gen 4 or Gen 3 magazines have the cut on...
A little indent on it.
Yeah, on the magazine for it to work on the ambi side, or the right, left... The opposite side.
The opposite side. There you go. Okay, but yeah, that answers that question. Casper asks, if I wish for and get tactical gear in bigger wins box, but it don't fit her, can the wife and I come into the shop for BB Wars for replacement? Yeah, you can definitely go ahead and let us know. If anything, let us know what what the measurements are, either for you or for your wife.
Yep.
Or whoever might be your significant other. Let us know what the measurements are, and we can definitely get you tactical gear in the bigger wins you do unboxing mystery box or the premium as well. Again, we'll look at that when we we always ask, if you're asking for tactical gear, let us know your sizes. Otherwise, we won't know what to go with. Again,
Absolutely.
just give us all the measurements. We'll figure something out for you. But if it doesn't work, you are more than welcome to go on and get replacements and get like the right sizing needed.
Valid.
See, Stitch asks, of course it's Stitch, any update on the Mark 1 Enhanced status?
It's the same info. I'll actually follow up soon. It should still be middle toward the end of next month, September. Tomorrow's the 31st, so hopefully it's only like 2 to 4 weeks away. I'll ask for an update though.
Okay, let's see here. And this keeps scrolling up. This one comes from Darktree. Hey, Isaias, what is that G-style... I'm just going to say G-style just in case. G-style pistol from the ASGI YouTube community post from earlier today. It's next to the MGC4 Mark II. I don't remember when we posted, because I didn't do that post.
I took that picture.
Oh, okay.
That is something that we're not allowed to carry. Something that we're not allowed to sell. But I we don't sell it. We don't carry it.
We don't sell it. We don't carry it.
We don't
we don't
sell
sell
it,
it. We don't carry it.
We don't sell it. We don't carry it. Okay, that's all I can say.
that there you go. There you go. There you go. I don't know what you're talking about. Moving on. Moving on. This one comes from Gigs. Asks, how's it going, Isaiah? Shout out from south of Philippines. Hope everyone is doing good.
Gang, gang.
I wish I knew how do you say hello in Tagalog?
¿Cómo está po? ¿Cómo está po?
¿Cómo está po? ¿Cómo está po?
Well, that's like hello to show respect to like elders or adults or someone of status, like
okay.
¿Cómo está cana? Or
Okay.
¿Cómo está? I forget. I was never taught. I apologize. You can kill me later. I know I'm Phil Lamb.
It's almost like ¿Cómo estás usted? That's how you like show respect instead of ¿Cómo estás? Or like, how are you feeling?
Oh yeah.
Usted is always the most respectful.
Usted, ¿cómo
Usted.
está usted?
Ariel Belen asks, how do we keep track how many chances we have? So you're gonna have to keep track. You go back to your order history, right? The way shopping spree giveaways work: 6:30 on Thursdays, right? That is a cutoff for that specific week's shopping spree giveaway, right? Any orders made after that are gonna be counting towards the next Thursday's giveaway, right? So you're gonna have to like know the time in which you placed your orders.
That might be considered a deadly weapon.
I was about to say.
I want to mess with all. I just want to mess with that.
I know. I have to resist the temptation to like fidget with stuff in my hands. But yeah, you have to kind of keep track as to when you place your orders, because if you place your orders during one of our live streams, I know sometimes you'll do promos as well, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah, Cisco will do promos on his live streams. I'll do promos on my live streams as well. So if you place an order and it qualified for any of those promos, right, to get multiple entries, you're gonna have to kind of keep track of that. Yeah, that's kind of the one thing you're gonna have to just keep track of in general, right? Just look at your order history, see what times they were placed at, and then go back and see again if it happens to cross over or overlap with any of our live streams that we were doing as well. That's the best way to do it.
Absolutely. And if you didn't know, there's promos going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
For tomorrow's $1,800 shopping spree giveaway. Isaiah's just highlighted it on the screen. All orders $50 and up toward whatever you want will get 5 chances to win. If you pick up an airsoft gun $100 or greater, that will get you 10. 10 chances. That's 20.
Oh.
10 chances to win. Here, one hand each. 10 chances to win. If you pick up the beautiful MGC4 Mark II or a Zion Arms R15, you will get 30 chances to win.
3-0.
3-0 and 50 chances to win if you pick up one of the limited edition Arcturus AEGs. And guys, those are running out also.
Yeah, the SP1 is like down to the last few units, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm very surprised that we were able to secure one of each model for the silver mystery box.
Yeah.
Especially since they're over $400 each. The PP1901 is $450. You can win it for $145.
That's
Stupid.
absolutely insane.
Stupid. What are we? How are we making money?
We're not.
Yeah, we're not.
We're not. That's the thing.
Actually, we don't really make money off the mystery
No.
boxes. This is just a way for you guys to
Have fun, honestly. We want to give back to the community because, again, if it weren't for you guys have been supporting us for 20 years. GI has been around for 20 years thanks to the support and care that you guys have put into it, right? And we want to give back to the community that gives to us, right? So that's why we do these shopping sprees. That's why we do all these promos, so you guys have as many possible chances of winning and being the big winner yourself. And again, $1,800? That ain't chump change, man. That's huge. You can do a lot of damage with $1,800, right?
Isaias, with that $1,800 shopping spree giveaway, would you pick up that new NGRS LMG?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you show them on screen?
Yeah, I showed him yesterday, but here, I'll show it again, right? Like, here, go on sale page. Or no, new products. Okay, I saw this, and I was like, fuck, we need to have this. I need to order one in so we can do some more social media content with it. But yes,
man.
but check this guy out.
We're going to get in so much trouble bringing one of these in.
Oh, it's so cool. It's
is.
so fucking cool. Like, I want to shoot this so bad, right?
I do too, actually.
Right? Would you consider getting one? Of all the LMGs that exist out there, would you consider getting this one?
If money wasn't an object,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah. If money wasn't an object, absolutely. Just how, like, it is a recoil shot, so you do get a more realistic feeling. Honestly, I haven't seen too much about it, so I'm not sure.
I know one guy that owns one, and I've been able to like see it like up close, but I've never got to shoot it myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what upgrades are available for it.
So interestingly enough, this is supposed to be an updated version of the original. So this
one
version
that was released like a year or two ago?
Yeah, it's like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it's actually even older than that. But this is supposed to have a newer and improved recoil system, so it's actually supposed to like shake a little bit more.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, or a
Okay.
little bit more violently than the original model. Violently.
Vigorously.
Vigorously. Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it. But yes, that is something I would honestly recommend picking up with that shop. But you can pick up whatever you want. $1,800, you can do a lot, right? There's a lot of options for you. The doors are open, right? And again, we only have, how much is that? 25 minutes left of the live stream. Yeah, 25 minutes left of the live stream, so you guys got to make sure that you hop on this now while you still can, while there's still time, because once 5 o'clock hits, that is going to be the end of the live stream, and that is it. The promos are donezo, so make sure you place your orders now while you still can. All right, let's keep scrolling up, see if I'm missing any more questions. Okay, scroll down the most recent ones because we're caught up on those.
Very nice.
I hope oh, God. Casper, I hope I can touch Brewers PP at BB Wars.
Hey, yo, Paul.
Hey, yo, what? Hey,
Oh, speaking of which, I know he has a problem with his. I'm about to follow up. Brewer, if you're in the chat, I'm going to follow up about it right now.
I don't think he is like today, but I know he was in last night's stream. So keep scrolling up. If you guys haven't already, yes, make sure to go ahead and leave a thumbs up on this live stream. Really helps beat those YouTube algorithm gods. And of course, make sure to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Again, for all the amazing content that Airsoft GI puts out, right? Okay, let's see here. Naimastabatam? Is that Tagalog? Fidel's like I think he's trying to communicate. I don't know what he's saying. Naimastabatam?
You got me.
You got me, man. I don't understand.
Again, I'm feeling.
Jester's asking, what are the odds on the boxes, though? Depends on which box you're talking about. I mean, the odds of like getting something you really want in a bigger wins or a premium bigger wins unboxing mystery box, very high. Very, very high, I would say. Now, if you're talking about the new and up and coming silver mystery box, right? Let me just pull that up. Let me pull it up right here. Yeah, right. Again, like for what is it? Like 145, guys. 145, right? And again, like the lowest costing price right here is 159. You're gonna it's guaranteed at that point. It is guaranteed you're gonna get something Gucci out of this mystery box. Again, you don't want to miss out, guys. Especially when this guy drops, you gotta jump on it while you can. It literally drops tomorrow. All right, let's keep scrolling up. Fidel, he had to touch the sword.
Of course.
You had to, man.
Valid.
You have to get that sword, right? Kamusta po, he says. Ariel, he says back. Kamusta po. Casper, chance, Easter egg.
Oh, we know.
We know.
We've been dropping little hits.
It's there again. Like
if you look hard enough, it's there.
Yeah. Right. It's just right there. Right. Just right there. You guys can easily win that Easter egg. You just gotta get it to win it. You know, you gotta order it to get yours. Right.
Again, I can't talk about what it is.
Yes.
But I can say it's Marui compatible. I can say it is gas blowback. And I can say it's really cool the way it is.
It looks really, really freaking sick.
Yeah, those are very limited, actually. We have very limited quantities on those.
Mm-hmm. Virgil Hill, I also plan on making a video when I received all 3 boxes. Need that $50 gift card. That's what's up. And again, guys, that's another great way to go out and get entries into it as well. A lot of the regs and mods will order gift vouchers as well. They'll order gift vouchers in the amount of $50, so that way they can get those 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. If nothing else, if you're not too sure what to go and grab, get yourself some vouchers. Get multiple entries into the giveaway, and you can use those vouchers because it'll take 1 business day to clear. Once they clear tomorrow, because it takes 1 business day, you'll be able to go ahead and place your order and get yourself even more entries into the shopping spree giveaway. That is 100% the move. That is a 10,000 IQ move right there. You got to make sure that you place your orders, guys. Again, we're only at, 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left of the live stream, and the promos are donezo. Let's see. Let's keep going through. Okay, Virgil, hey, Cisco, I also ordered another mystery box yesterday during the stream, so that makes 3, he was saying. Okay, so he's ordered 3 of them so far.
Zam, that's what's up.
All right, let's see. Let's keep scroll down to the most recent one. What the? Armand? I see what he's saying. Eden, he's guessing what the Easter egg is. We can't really say, man. We can't
really say. But I think Eden might have been an Easter egg winner previously.
He might have been one. Dartree, I think I'm getting 2 of those. That's what's up, man. You're getting 2 of these silver mystery boxes. That is what's up, man. You gotta get get more, man. Why not? Casper,
hey, send it to Wilco. Send it to Will Call so you can do unboxing in store.
Hey, actually, that'd be pretty sick, right? You can there. Next video idea, just giving you free content, Dark Tree.
Mm-hmm. Pay me. Pay me. No, just kidding.
Let's see here. Yeah, tell Cisco I ordered a third mystery box yesterday during a stream. I think I remember, Virgil, you ordered the mystery box during my stream, right?
Speaking of which, I gotta go build those mystery boxes, so I'll let Isaias get back to it.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Yep. Thank you for coming on. Big Daddy Airsoft, Cisco for coming on. Of course, always a treat to have him.
Why did you call me Big Daddy?
Cause you are. Well, they said one of each versus the number of guns and lists, so one of the number of boxes. So yeah, there you go. You guys can figure out the exact numerical odds. See here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. We'll watch the whole live stream, so I think I'll be rewarded. You should be rewarded when you place your orders at Airsoft GI. Again, we do appreciate the viewership, always helps out. But again, you got to go out and place those orders because multiple people will go out and watch the live streams. The real dedicated fan base will be watching the live streams and then taking advantage of every promo they can so they can get as many chances of winning these shopping sprees. Again, $1,800. There's no other Airsoft retailer that does that. Again, we're just saying that if you can think of another one, by all means. They don't. They really don't. Just keep scrolling through. Keep scrolling through. All right, should be caught up on those. Again, guys, remember, these promos are readily available for you guys to take advantage of. Remember, $50 order, 5 entries, right? Even if it's a little bit more than $50, you'll be getting 5 entries, right? If it's an Airsoft gun order, and the Airsoft gun happens to be $100 or more, that's 10 chances of winning. 10 entries into the giveaway, right? You want to order yourself something nice, get yourself a Mayo Gang MGC4 Mark II. It is hands down the best Airsoft gun to get of 2023. My absolute favorite gun to be released this year, right? And there are many different variations of the MGC4 Mark II, right? You want to get yourself a combo where it comes included with a sidearm. Absolutely, that is 100% a steal. This is one that actually a combo that the boss man himself put together, right? Something that was going to be simple yet very deadly efficient, right? It's going to be sporting a T1 style optic from Lancer on here. It's got an Atlas Custom Works mock suppressor, a Unicorn Type 4 inner barrel, and bucking pre-installed into the gun itself. So you're going to be getting that ready to go, ready to play with right out of the box, right? This is absolutely a steal that you got to jump on. Performance Plus boss. This thing is freaking sick, right? 100% would recommend picking this bad boy up. And again, order this, right, or any of the MGC4s, and you'll be getting yourself 30 entries into the giveaway, right? If you're not digging the aesthetic of the MGC4, no worries. You can get yourself something a little bit Guccier in terms of its receiver design. Get yourself a Zion Arms R15. There are so many different colorways, so many different variations of it. Stock, stockless, SBR, right? P Plus package, custom version. Like, there's so many different variants of the R15 that exist out there. But order any of them right now, and you'll be getting 30 entries as well into that shopping spree giveaway for $1,800, right? And last but not least, if you want to order yourself something truly limited, truly rare, right? Get yourself an Octurus PE model, one of the limited edition PE models. You'll be getting 50, I'm not joking, 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. 50 chances of winning the shopping spree giveaway. 50 chances of winning $1,800 all for yourself, right? Honestly, you know who picked one of these up recently? Freaking Chad Blair, the last winner of the shopping spree giveaway. He won over $3,000. He used that amount to go and buy himself an SP1 carbine, right? Bought himself an SP1 carbine, and ended up getting himself more entries in the shopping spree giveaway. And he said it himself best, right? We posted his video reaction when he came into the store to pick up his stuff, because Mans drove quite a while. Mans drove quite a bit to come pick up his stuff, right? He said it himself. You got to get those entries in. You got to get those entries in. Place your orders to get the entries in. No other store is doing this, but you got to play the part. Never fear, the gesture is here. Nice. All right, let's scroll down to the most recent. Ooh, this is a good one. The homie Ness asks, are tracers overrated? That's I think it ultimately depends on who you're asking, right? It really depends on who you're asking, right? Tracers can be very, very useful. I really like tracers, right? I'm a big proponent of trace units as a tool, right, when playing Airsoft, right? But are they always going to be needed? Not necessarily, right? If you're playing out, like, say, in the middle of the day, right? if you're playing in the middle of the day, there's really no need for a trace unit itself, right? Because again, the sun's out. You're not playing in a low lit environment for the most part, so I don't really see the purpose of getting a trace unit at that point. Because then you'll need to use tracer BBs in order for it to work, right? Because not just buying the tracer unit, it's not like it's going to illuminate every BB. It's going to work specifically in conjunction with tracer BBs, which are chemically treated to react to a tracer unit, right? So would I always say that that's like the go-to like accessory to get every single time for every single build? No, not necessarily. All accessories are going to be dependent on the environment and the player using them. Now, if you like it because it looks cool, then by all means go for it. And it'd be sick, right, to be able to use it when you do play in a low lit or like completely dark environment. Yeah, then it would be very handy. But I don't think that they're necessarily overrated. I think that they're properly rated. I think they're definitely where they should be in terms of like hype or reception. I think they are definitely a very handy and cool accessory, and something that will definitely add a little bit more fun, a little more spice to your everyday airsoft gameplay, right? Because how cool is it to shoot essentially laser beams out of your airsoft gun, right? It's freaking sick. It's freaking sick, man. I'm a huge nerd, right? I love sci-fi. I'm a big Star Wars nerd as well, right? So like when I'm shooting, I'm pretending that I'm like a clone trooper, right? Because I can see the blaster bolts going through in my head, right? That's what I'm thinking of. But that's just me, right? It's also very helpful in verifying the trajectory of your BB, right? If sometimes you have a little bit of a hard time seeing exactly where your BB's going, Trace Unit makes it very easy to do so. Obviously, you have to be playing in like a CQB environment or like a low lit or even completely dark environment in order for you to properly see it. But it does work, right? You can easily see where the BBs are going. You can also use that to help verify whether or not you hit a player or not, right? Because you can see the BBs bounce off them a lot easier. But again, that's just one opinion. If you're not a big fan of it, then you don't have to go with it. There are plenty of other accessories you can go with as well that are very useful, but I don't think they're overrated. Let's see. Tokyo Airsoft. When are you guys going to VIP Airsoft in Arizona? That's a very good question. I personally would love to go ahead and hit up as many airsoft fields across the country as I possibly can, right? Depends on what venues we can secure for BB Wars. If we can do like road trips on there, that would be really super cool. Because last time I actually got to do the road trip for Coastal Front BB Wars with Cisco, Boaz, Bossman, and Justin. That was really fun. That was like probably one of the most fun airsoft experiences that I've had in a very, very long time, right? I was very, very excited. I had a blast doing it, being on the road with the boys, all the jokes that we were saying, right? Hitting up every single restaurant that for whatever reason we just struck out on every single time. Absolutely hilarious, but it was a vibe. And I would very much love to go ahead and play Airsoft. VIP Airsoft, I actually have seen video of that field, and I actually am curious to play there. It would be very, very cool. It would be very, very dope. Keep scrolling through. Wasn't an Easter egg winner. I'm just that good, and I bought one before. Yes. I know exactly what you're saying. I am. You already know, Cisco. Hey, man, that's what's up. Again, when that thing drops, I want to see this box sell out real quick, right? Because I mean, think about it, 145, and the prizes are like way more than the actual cost of the box itself, right? Again, get yourself a few extras with this box. That's actually really good advice that Cisco put out. Get yourself a few extra goodies with this. Maybe like some BBs, right? Maybe just even like a gift voucher, if anything else. That way you can get up to that 179 subtotal, so that way you can qualify for the free shipping, right? That way you can qualify for free shipping. That'll be very, very convenient, right? Getting yourself everything you need, some BBs, right? That's probably what I would suggest you do. Get yourself some BBs, maybe some small accessories or something. Things that you might need, like a speed loader, right? Just get up to 179, so that way you can get that free shipping and you can qualify, right? So you get the best savings possible. All right, guys, we only have literally 10 minutes left of the live stream. You guys got to make sure that you hop on these promos going on right now. Remember, any $50 order or more, that's 5 chances. Any order for an airsoft gun that's $100 or more, 10 chances. Any order for a MGC4 Mark II or an R15, that's 30 chances. And any orders for an Arcturus PE limited edition will be getting 50 chances. $1,800, it can be yours. It can be yours. You got to place those orders. Keeps going through. All right, should be caught up on those. Yeah, should be caught up on all those right now. Doing good. Thanks for asking. Of course. Virgil Hall, how good are the goggles with the installed fan at combating fog? Virgil Hill, they're actually not too bad. It's hard for me to tell, right? Because I generate a lot, and I do mean a lot of heat, right? I fog iPro like nobody's business, right? But I feel like I fog up iPro faster than anyone else on my team does. It's just I generate a lot of heat, right? That's what my body does, right? There's nothing I can do against it. But I have used the ones with the installed fan inside, and it works fairly well. I do still think that depending on the person, you might still need to hit it with like some anti-fog spray, some anti-fog wipes, or even some Dawn dish soap. That's a trick I learned. Hitting it with Dawn dish soap beforehand actually helps out with the fogging. That actually can help out a lot when it comes to fogging. And I would suggest using that still, even with the built-in fan goggles. That's just going to help out a lot in the long run, right? I don't know if I would trust the fan solely by itself, especially because we play in SoCal. It gets very, very hot. Yeah, that's what I would suggest. Keep scrolling through. If you're new and play indoors, maybe, or just buy a light. Bear in mind, tracer BBs cost a little bit more. I think it depends on the light and the tracer unit, because there are some tracers that do cost like $60, right? Maybe even a little bit less than that. Although 60 is generally like where I would suggest you normally spend for it for a good tracer unit. There are some deals that exist out there, right? Flashlights and tracers both actually have one drawback for both of them. They can both be easily traced back to a user. Right? It works both ways, right? So if you were trying to be really, really stealthy and really sneaky, a flashlight can easily give away your position. So can a tracer unit, right? Because again, if you're seeing someone shoot you with a tracer BB, even if you don't see the person themselves, you can just trace the BB back to where it originated from, and you have a general idea as to where the shot came from, right? That is the only downside I think personally between the two. And that's a shared downside for both of them, right? Again, being able to trace it back is a downside, right? Because if you are trying to be sneaky, it's easier to do it with regular BBs as opposed to tracers. Because tracers are just bright as hell, man. You can clearly see them. Flashlights can be pretty cool though, especially if they have like a pressure pad or like any sort of button where you can turn them on and off like at will. That's very nice. If you can go in and do like sort of like a mock strobe if it doesn't have one pre-installed as a function in the flashlight. And it can be useful too, right? Both of them can be very useful. I think it ultimately depends on the user at that point, whichever you prioritize. For me, between flashlight and tracer unit, because I do a lot of milsim events where tracer BBs are not even allowed, I would prioritize flashlights. But if I could use tracer BBs, I would totally use a tracer unit. I think it's cool. Again, I just want to shoot lasers, man. I just want to have a laser gun. That's all I want. The homie Ness, I'm new to Airsoft, thinking about getting one. Yeah, dude, absolutely. I would say if you're more of an indoor player, then yes. I would say more if you're playing indoors or at a field where you have night games or it's very low lit, then I would say yeah, that's definitely a solid move. I would say hot take maybe, but I would say a tracer unit for a lot of indoor players is actually more useful than an optic. I said it there. I don't know if that's really a hot. Welcome to my TED Talk, right? I don't know if that's really a hot take or not, but that's my take. I definitely think that trace units for a lot of indoor players are more useful and more helpful than an optic. Just my opinion. Jim the Mad Viking, why do you hate? Okay, well you answered. Well, you told me why you don't like. But AKs are cool, man. AKs are cool. I don't care what you say, bro. AKs are super cool. Okay, scroll down to those recent comments and questions. Ghostly Airsoft, Isaias, what is your favorite VR game? I actually don't have too much experience with playing with VR exclusive games. I think right now the only like VR like thing that I've like really had a whole lot of like I guess a little bit more playtime with. I actually had a homie that actually had a whole PC setup, right? He actually had Alien Isolation for a setup for VR. That was terrifying. That was absolutely terrifying. Freaking sick though. I would 100% do again though. I need to go over to his house so I can play. Keep scrolling through. Someone told me to put Rain X on my mask when I used to play paintball. Huh. I don't know if actually I have never actually heard of that method before. That's interesting. I definitely would have to ask someone like about that because I've never heard of that method before. In order to combat fog. That's interesting. Make sure to keep scrolling through. House of Gesture, never heard of who was building the silver boxes. List face, yeah. Okay, this one, Darth Ragnar. Do you know which tracer units take red and green BBs? I think the one I picked up recently only supports one of them. So the number ones that come off the top of my head is going to be the Ace Tech BT, right? But technically speaking, again, this is all technical. Technically speaking, they can all work for red or green BBs. Technically, they'll all, again, the only thing that's going to flash is that like the UV light's going to flash as soon as the BB passes through, right? That passes through the sensor. It doesn't like look at what color that you're using. It's going to flash it regardless, right? Now, there is a setting on the BT, if I remember correctly, that's designed for red, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a long time since I've used the BT. But either way, you can technically speaking use both. It's just that red is a lot harder to get bright. Green is the easiest color to see, and it's the easiest color to get nice and bright and illuminated when you're shooting and when you're playing with it. Red is definitely going to be a lot dimmer by comparison, right, to green. You can get it to work, but it's not going to be as bright as a green tracer BB. That's just the reality of it, right? It is unfortunate because I would love to see more colors, right? That's why I like using the Ace Tech Bifrost, right? I love being able to have a full RGB spectrum, that I can shoot in my muzzle flash, right? That my muzzle flash can give off. But as far as like the tracer BBs themselves being different colors, being comparable to the brightness or illumination that a green tracer BB has, it's just unfortunately not there yet, right? You can get it maybe a little close depending on the tracer unit you're using. But as far as if you're just comparing apples to apples, the green will always end up winning. And it's very disappointing because like I said, I love pretending that I'm a clone trooper, right? I want my blue tracer BBs. I want good quality blue tracer BBs. So we're just going to have to wait until they develop the technology a little bit further and come up with a better, I don't know if they're chemically, what chemicals are hitting with it, but until we can get a blue, it's going to be green. Just keeps going through. Guys, we only have less than 3 minutes left of the live stream. Again, the promos are right here. If you guys have the items in your cart, make sure that you are checking out right now. Again, make sure to go ahead and check out because you want to take advantage of the promos going on right now. Remember, once 5 o'clock hits, that is the end of the promos we've got. That's the end of the live stream. Remember, any $50 orders that you spend, that's 5 entries. Any order for an airsoft gun, that's $100 or more, 10 entries, right? Any order for an MTC4 Mark II or an R15 from Zion Arms, we're getting you 30 chances, 30 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, right? And if you order yourself an Arcturus PE limited edition, right? Any one of these. I'll pull it up on screen for you guys as well. Actually, yeah, I'll do that. Let's see. Arcturus PE, right? Any one of these models, and that's 50 chances to win. Again, I think my personal favorite right now, it's like the SP1 Carbine or it's the SP1 CQB. These guys are going the fastest, though. We have a very limited amount of these guys, so make sure that you place your orders for these because you don't want to run out, right? You don't want to run out and then not be able to place your order, right? I love the furniture on this. I love the fact that it comes included with a 13-to-1 gears, the Perrin MOSFET, and the high torque motor already pre-installed for you. This gun literally does not need anything else at this point. It is good to compete, and I do mean compete, right? I think it's absolutely badass. Don't drop the ball. Don't waste your opportunity. You have less than 2 minutes left of the live stream. Place your orders. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. When is the shopping spree giveaway? Ghostly, the shopping spree giveaway is hosted every week. It's happening tomorrow this week. Every week it is hosted on Thursdays, right? Thursdays is going to be the day when the shopping spree giveaway live stream is hosted. Cisco's going to be starting that stream at tomorrow, I believe at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The deadline to be entered is at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But we have literally 1 minute left of this live stream. So take advantage of the promos we got going on right here. Right here. All these. You can take advantage. I'm pointing up. That way you guys can see them as well. Those are available for you guys to take advantage and get multiple entries into that giveaway and have as many chances of winning $1,800, right? But that is happening tomorrow. The live stream giveaway, the shopping spree giveaway is happening tomorrow. So don't miss out. You got to be watching in order to claim the prize if your name is called. Lease fan 8034, best gearbox upgrades for the MTC4 Mark II. Not really anything you need at that point because it's honestly set up pretty damn solid. It is set up pretty damn solid, right? If I had to pick, I mean, you can technically do whatever you want with it. It depends on what you're looking to do, but honestly, that thing is built up as is. It really doesn't need anything. Yeah, like it's pretty much set up as is. You really don't need anything at that point. I'm really trying to think here. Like MGC4 Mark II, that's yeah, dude. It's set to go. That's the thing about the MGC4 Mark II, guys. Like again, we built this gun, right? We told like Lancer what to put in this gun, what specific parts it needed, in order for it to be competitive. And we wanted it to be a competitive, high-end performing AEG that was going to be punching well above its weight class, right? Again, like we said, you could say like, okay, maybe switch out the gear set, right, to like 16 or something. Here's the thing: it's shooting faster than some 16-1 gear set like builds on 18-1s. This thing's freaking insane, right? Let's see. Any more last questions that I can go and answer? Homie Ness trying to get that Bifrost. Love the colors and muzzle. Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. The simulated muzzle flash that the Bifrost gives off in that like full RGB spectrum, it's freaking sick, dude. I love that. I have a Bifrost. I love my Bifrost. I think it's one of the coolest tracer units ever. Again, honestly, you know what the move is? Putting that on a gas gun. Like put it on there like an L4, like a gas rifle. Oof, right? Because again, you get that little bit of like green gas that puffs out whenever you shoot. Dude, that looks so freaking cool. So freaking cool. As Ariel Belen, can you give me some an inspiration on a build for a CQB gun? Like, what accessories should I put on a gun? When it comes to the accessories, Ariel, it really is dependent on what the individual likes. Really is dependent on what the individual likes. And for CQB, there are so many different like philosophies, so many different like trains of thought when it comes to how you should accessorize your airsoft gun, right? What I would say, if you wanted something, I would say, you want just maybe some inspiration, right? You can go under custom guns, right? For example, you can hit our custom guns, and you can see some of the one-offs that we've built, right? Maybe kind of get some inspiration that way. Maybe go online and look up different pictures of CQB setup and see what people are using. And then you can go from there, right? Pick up the accessories from GI and then put it all together on your airsoft gun. Really, ultimately depends, right? But in terms of accessories, it really is individual preference because some guys do like to use optics, some guys don't. Some guys really love flashlights and swear by them. Some guys prefer tracer units, right? As far as like foregrips, some guys like me really love angle foregrips, right? But I'm old school like that, right? Some guys actually prefer just something a little more minimalist, like a hand stop, maybe like a barricade stop of some kind. Okay, I want to go and give a shout out before I end the stream. I want to go and give a shout out for everyone that placed their orders during the live stream that we had going on right now. I want to give a shout out to Ronald, got themselves 5 entries in the shopping spree giveaway. Andrew got himself 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Aria with the 5 entries. Brian with the 10 entries into the giveaway. Edwin with 10. Mark with 5. Darktree got himself 5 entries. My man. Devin got himself 5 entries. Nathan got himself 5 entries. Carrie got themselves 10 entries into the giveaway. Good for you, Carrie. Titus got themselves 5 entries. Guys, these are the guys that took advantage of it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, let's see here. There's one last question. Okay, cool. Moved fast. Cole Cummings, this will be the last question that I answer. Is there anything I should know as a first-time user and owner of a Polar Star Jack? I don't personally have too much experience because, again, I don't own any HPA guns. But what I would normally say is just general advice. Again, like it comes included. I'm sure it actually comes included with the instruction manual. Read the instruction manuals. Read the instruction manuals beforehand. That's gonna be the biggest thing that I would honestly suggest. Read the instruction manuals beforehand. Make sure your settings are done properly. That's like the biggest thing. Also, I guess, depending on the field that you go to, bear in mind there might be a little bit of a stigma, right, against anyone that uses any sort of HPA setup. There's going to be a little bit of that stigma. Just do what you can to break that stigma, because again, there are plenty more players that use HPA are actually solid players, just like anyone else, more so than a lot of the troublemakers that you see like online and just being all edgy and shit. Right? I absolutely have full faith in you, Cole Cummings, that that's not you. That's a very small minority that unfortunately gets a lot of attention. But because of that attention they've received, there might be a little bit of stigma against you. Just be a cool player, be cool, and that's pretty much about it. Yeah, just again, make sure your settings are set properly. That's the biggest thing that I can honestly say. There have been a couple of times where HPA users will come in, right, and they're like, settings are completely off, right? They didn't adjust it right. and crank their PSI way too high. Just as long as you're not doing anything like that, you should be totally fine, right? You should be totally fine. All right, guys, that is going to be the end of the live stream. Thank you for everyone that tuned in for today's live stream. I had an absolute blast answering all you guys' questions. If I wasn't able to answer your question, make sure to DM us directly. Instagram, Facebook, our Discord server as well. We can definitely get you guys helped out as well. And remember, we are going to be live streaming pretty frequently. Tomorrow, we're actually doing the Shopping Spree giveaway live stream. That's going to be starting at 5:30, so make sure you guys are tuned in. If you guys want to claim your prize, for everyone that placed their order, if you guys want to claim your prize, you have to be watching that live stream in order to claim the prize in case your name is called. We're not going to call. We're not going to email. We're not going to even text you. You have to be watching. That is the only thing we ask. Make sure that you are watching the live stream if you want to claim that prize. Otherwise, it's going to stack again. It's going to stack again, and someone else is going to take home the glory. But all right, guys, make sure to go ahead and place your orders. We still have the premium Bigger Wins Unboxing Mystery Box still available right now. In addition to the regular Bigger Wins Unboxing Mystery Box, we have a ton of items that are available on a shocker deal and discounted. Some up to 25% right now. It is absolutely insane the savings you can get at Airsoft GI. And again, anything $20 or more, and you will automatically be entered into the Shopping Spree giveaway. Tomorrow, we do have the new Silver Mystery Box, which goes live. So you got to make sure that you are ready for that one, because you order that, you're also going to be getting multiple entries into the Shopping Spree giveaway. Thank you to everyone, again, that tuned in and chose to spend their free time hanging out with myself, the rest of the Mayo Gang. I had an absolute blast. Make sure to go ahead and stay tuned, guys, for all the live streams that we do. Again, tomorrow's a Shopping Spree giveaway. You got to place your orders. Get those entries in. Every previous winner has said it. They will say it again. Get those orders in. You're not going to win unless you play.